guys, I know we're still wrapping up round one in many series, but obviously we do have some round two series that are already set. And in the Eastern Conference, Kenny, you have Milwaukee and Brooklyn. Now, neither team had any trouble with its first round matchups. Going into the series on the DK Sportsbook, you have the Nets favored at minus 200 odds. Do you think Brooklyn takes care of business here?
Boy, if you're just talking from a strict betting perspective, I mean, I don't understand why you would ever lay, the money with both favorites here in the East, frankly, especially with the Brooklyn Nets. Look, I know that the Brooklyn Nets, they looked better on defense against the Boston Celtics, but I really think we have to curb our expectations here. This is a team that didn't play defense all season long. Sure, they're trying a little bit on that end, but what does Boston have on offense? That's no offense to the future general manager of the Celtics, Adam Kaufman. No offense, but what do they have on offense that's really going to scare you, right? They don't have scores. I mean, Jason Tatum had his 50-point game in that, but that was basically it. No Jaylen Brown. They really slowed to a halt in that series. So I don't think that the Nets were really asked to do too much on that end. And I'm really worried about how good this offense for Milwaukee looked in the first round. I think that they faced a decent team, and they absolutely obliterated them in the Miami Heat. I think that they're destined for great things here. I am rethinking my Sixers to win the East pick, not because of Joel Embiid's injury, but because of how good the Nets looked. I do think the winner of this series, wins the East. So I think, though, there's plenty of value here with the underdog. I think Milwaukee matches up really, really well with Brooklyn. Giannis Antetokounmpo is going to be a big problem on defense. And if you can just slow that Brooklyn offense just a little bit, you're going to have a really good shot at winning 4 games.
Nets minus 200 favorites there, Felix. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm not going to back the Nets necessarily on the series line because I think they're just better bets. So I've been betting on the Nets essentially to win the East all year long, just here, there, everywhere, and I'm not backing down. They deserve to be favored in this series. Milwaukee, I'll take Kenny's point and even maybe raise him a little bit. This is the NBA Finals for me. I think whoever wins this series should be favored to win it all. Obviously, Brooklyn is favored to win it all as things stand. But, a match with LeBron knocked out, a matchup against a Phoenix, Utah, very good teams. But I think Milwaukee and Brooklyn have the upper hand there. For me, Milwaukee can give up points too. The game one total is set at 239.5. This is going to be these are going to be shootouts all series long. I'm sticking with the talent because I think the big three of the Nets is just unlike anything we've seen in terms of three-point shooters, guys that can handle the ball, get to the rim, pass it, everything. So give me the Nets here. You can bet them to win the East. You can bet them to win it all. I would do all those things rather than lay the 200 in the series. If you want to bet specifically for this series, I brought this one up on the Unreasonable Odds podcast yesterday. Over 5.5 games in the series was minus 139. It's moved to minus 152, rightfully so. But that's still a great price. Somebody's going to sweep. Somebody's going to win this 4-1. I don't think so. This is a 6-7 game series, so I'm not really worried about the juice. Give me the over 5.5 games in this series.